Morning and welcome to this webinar on the CQI and IRCA benefits and how you as a member can make the most of them. My name is James Mayers. I am the Member Journey Manager for the CQI. Today we're going to look at the professional recognition available to you as a member, the information resources and networking available to you, how you can give back to the CQI and IRCA in the profession should you wish to. A lot of those benefits are available in the members area. So we'll be going to the live site shortly so we can look at where they are, where you can find them, how you can access them and make the most of them. At the end of the webinar, there'll be a chance for you to ask any questions, but if you do have any questions throughout, please do drop them either in the chat or the Q&A, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. But we're going to start off on this presentation just for a few slides because it's a good way for me to show you the recognition available to you as a member. So we have two membership options available to people. We have CQI membership, which is the Chartered Quality Institute, and that's for anyone working within quality or anyone with an interest in quality. And we have IRCA membership, which is the International Register of Certificated Auditors, which is for those specifically working as management system auditors, whether they're doing internal audits or external audits and third-party auditing. We'll look at the CQI membership first. So CQI has 5 grades. Student, which is available to those who are currently undertaking a higher education course in a quality subject. Affiliate, which is our entry-level grade. There's no requirements for the affiliate grade. So if you just have an interest in quality or you're starting out in your career, it's a great way to join us and gain access to the vast majority of the benefits, excluding most of the recognition available to our members at higher grades. We also see people at that grade who want to join, get access to those benefits and don't necessarily have time to go through the requirements of the higher grades at that point. Practitioner, which is for those actively practicing quality as part of their role. For that grade, you need at least 2 years experience in quality and some training as well in quality related subjects. If you achieve that grade, you can use the postnominals PCQI after your name. Chartered member, which is our highest competence-based grade for the CQI membership. If you achieve that grade, you can use the postnominals CQIIRCA, which stands for Chartered Quality Professional Member of the Chartered Quality Institute. And then our highest grade, which is for those who have obtained and held the grade of Chartered Member for at least 2 years, but then gone on to demonstrate that they've also supported and impacted the profession in some way, is Chartered Fellow, where you can use the postnominal CQIIRCA after your name. So as you progress through your career, there's the opportunity to move through our CQI grades and have a grade that reflects your competence and demonstrates that to your peers with your postnominal letters. CQI is the only quality institute in the world that enables you to have the grade of Chartered Quality Professional and use those postnominals, as we have a royal charter granted to us at the time by the Queen's Privy Council. On the IRCA side of things, we've also got 5 grades. Associate Auditor, for those that have completed an IRCA certified course but haven't necessarily gone on to complete the audits after that are required to meet the requirements of the higher grades. Internal Auditor, for those with a focus on auditing their own organisation, first-party audits. The Auditor grade, which is for those completing second and third-party audits, so they've done the training, they've then gone out and undertaken the relevant number of audits to that standard. Lead Auditor, for those who are leading audit teams. And then finally, Principal Auditor, for those that have maybe moved into management, training or consultancy, or have just done a large number of lead audits and achieved that grade. So again, opportunity to move up through the grades as you progress in your career. For CQIIRCA exclusively, there's also the certification card, which currently is a hard copy card, which we post to you. We are actually moving to a digital card very shortly, and communications will be going out about that. And that's a digital membership card, which you can download to the Apple or Google Wallet, or as a PDF to your photos on your phone, so you can have it with you wherever you are. Demonstrate your competence if you're going on site visits, those kind of things. CQIIRCA also has a register, because CQIIRCA is a register of working auditors, which you can opt in or out of, and enables you to be displayed on our website and potentially be hired for work, because we have about 2,000 visits to the CQIIRCA register every month, possibly from companies looking to hire someone, or if you're going for job interviews, people checking out your competence on there. And there's opportunities to update the register information, so you can add your own logo, photo of yourself, a link to your website, and a bio as well. So a great way to promote yourself. Both memberships, depending on your grade, are entitled to use logos. So we have grade-specific logos for the CQI. So if you're practitioner grade or higher, you can have access to these logos, which you can use on your documentation, on your emails, on your hard copy documentation. For CQIIRCA, again, grade-specific logos available from the grade of internal auditor and auditor upwards. And they're also scheme-specific, so depending on the standard that you audit. We've also got certificates, which you can have in either a hard or soft copy version. So I know people do ask for these. Potentially they want to hang them on their wall in their office, but a lot of people are also using them when they go for job interviews to demonstrate that they are a member of a professional body and they've achieved a certain grade with us. So another great way to demonstrate your competence. So you've got the post-nominal letters and certificates and logos for the CQI and the chartership, of course. And on the CQIIRCA side, you have the membership card, logos, and certificates, as well as the CQIIRCA register. Now, both membership groups are entitled to apply for the Quality Awards, Quality Live, which is our conference and award ceremony, which happens every year in June or July. And there's an opportunity, if you look on our website, you can see the award categories that you can submit for. Well worth a look, very interesting. You can submit as an individual, a team, or an organisation for different awards. It's a great opportunity to get feedback. I know a lot of people have used this really well, because the judges really see this as a value-added opportunity, where they will feedback, regardless if you go on to be one of the finalists or win, they'll give you lots of feedback, which they hope can help you with your career. And I do know of candidates that didn't win, but then used that feedback, and that resulted in them, or supported them in getting a promotion at work, and then coming back in a later year to go on and win an award. So really valuable and great way to gain recognition. Other people have used that as a way to demonstrate to other organisations when they're doing tender processes and things like that, that they care about quality, and they've been recognised for it. There's a chance that you'd be written up in our magazine or on our website as well, and that's a great way to showcase yourself to others. So there you go, that's a quick run through of the recognition available to you. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave this presentation and I'm going to go to our live website. So let's just do that quickly. Hopefully you can see the website now, but if you're not seeing that, or there's anything else going wrong with the webinar, please do let me know in the chat and I'll get that sorted. So this is our website, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, quality.org. But potentially there might be some people that aren't members here, so there might be some new things you see. Now, the vast majority of the member-only benefits are available in the members area. So if we log into the members area, and if you have any trouble with that, you've got options for the bottom username and password, or you can contact the membership team at membership@quality.org. When you log into the members area, you'll be welcomed. You'll see your member ID here. There's some quick links to key pages on these tiles here, but don't think that's all that's available to you. If you come to this navigation tab, there's a lot more here. So I'll just quickly run through what these are. So under my details, you've got your personal information. So you can update your details there. It's very important we have those updated details so we can share all of the benefits and messages relating to your membership. Professional profile, if you're an IRCA member, that's where you can update that information that appears on the IRCA register. Login and security, if you want to change your password for the members area. IRCA digital pack, that's what I was referring to earlier when I said we're going to digital cards. That's where IRCA members will access that. We've got an area here for you to record your CPD, work experience, training and audit experience. So there's structure there for you to do this. There's guidance on how you can approach it, as well as support for you in doing this. Anything you enter into those sections as well will be pulled into any applications, regrades or recertifications that you later do. It's a great thing for you to do. We recommend it to all of our members that you're actually recording this CP. Something you should think about doing on a 12-month to 18-month basis, just revisiting your professional development goals and recording that here. And the team are here to support you with that process. So if you have any questions, do get in contact with us. Under my membership, this is where you've got your applications. You can start regrades, etc. And you've also got the option to download your logos. The payment section, you've got access to all of your invoices, receipts. You can make payments, set up direct debit if you're in the UK or Europe. And if you find yourself in hardship or you're looking to retire, there's the option for discounted membership there. You've got your preferences, so your subscriptions to emails and things that you can toggle on and off. And then the key thing that I wanted to talk about today are the professional development and my networks options. So let's run through those. And as I say, if you have any questions throughout as I'm progressing through the webinar, if you just drop a question in the chat or the Q&A. So the first one I wanted to look at is Quality World. So Quality World is our quarterly magazine, and that goes out in a hard copy form to our CQI members. It's only an online version for our IRCA members, but you can choose to opt out of the hard copy if you would rather. That's available for you to choose in the subscriptions and preferences section. Here on the website, you can view the digital version of the magazine. So that should show the most recent version for you. So you can view that online. You can also download it here as well. So if you wanted to read that on the go when you might not have internet, that's available to you. And you've got our archive here. So we've got magazines dating all the way back to 2013, which you can read through. So there's lots of great content that's been created over the years in the magazine. And that's all available to you as a member, even if you've just joined in the last week. So Quality World looks at new things that are happening in the world of quality and auditing. It has interviews with professionals at the top of the career that might be of interest to you, as well as quality tools and techniques that you can read up on and share with your colleagues. In addition to the magazine there, we've got the article archive. So rather than looking through each individual magazine, you can click in there and you can search by topic. And as you can see, there's loads of search functionality in here. So you can search by author, theme, the year of the article name. There's lots of ways that you can refine your search to find exactly what you might be interested in. As well as articles from the actual magazine as well, we've got an archive of online articles, which again you can search through using various filtering options here, so by topic, competence, or sector. So lots of great articles available to you to read at your leisure. The Quality World team also create their own webinars, so some really interesting interviews and webinars on quality and auditing topics there for you to watch. Our e-library, so moving quite nicely from our own magazine to content created by other providers. So the EBSCO e-library is used by a lot of universities for their students as a research tool. We have access to this so that you can access lots of professional journals. You can see here we've got over 4,000 business magazines, journals and trade publications. You've got access through the platform to over 1,000 full-text newspapers with same-day currency and over 1 million company profiles, case studies and SWOT analysis on different businesses. So you might use it for a research tool if you're undertaking some form of study. It could be that you just want to read other professional journals, or it might be that you're investigating and looking what a competitor's doing and using this section here with these company profiles and SWOT analysis. Now, as well as the professional journals, there's some more personal interest type things. So I think Time magazine, the New Statesman, that kind of thing is available in here. So if you're someone who's got subscriptions to other magazines, it's well worth looking in here to see if you could be saving yourself some money. There's tutorials here that you can watch to get a better understanding of how to use the platform, because obviously you can use it and search in quite a basic way, like you would just on an internet search, such as Google. But there's a lot more advanced searching criteria that you can put in place if you're someone that's doing research and you really want to refine your searches. If I just click into the platform, you can see what it looks like. So it's quite a basic platform, so you can see the search functionality there, as well as some quick links to journals that are popular that we're aware of. If you were to click into one of those journals, you can see that you've got access down the side here. You get an overview, but you've got access to journals or publications they've created over the years, which you can then drill down into. You can view the articles and magazines in a PDF version or an online version, depending on how you want to view them. You can also save these to your own folder, so you can save articles or magazines that you're particularly interested in, so you can come back to those later, or set favorites, so that that's always recorded against your profile in the EBSCO e-library. So loads of content available here. Really valuable tool if you're someone that likes to read professional magazines or wants to do some form of research or study. So that's the e-library. We've also got under resources, which isn't very specific, but under resources, we've got our own reports, case studies that we've created over the years. So typically, if one of the large standards is updated, we will do a report on that. And you'll find one here if I scroll down, I'm sure. This was some years ago, but you've got there the ISO 14001-2015, understanding the international standards. So that's a look at providing you with insights and explanations as to the changes that have occurred from the previous version of the standard to the new version. We've also got sort of thought leadership pieces, such as business continuity standards, the future of work, workforce insights, that kind of thing. And I mentioned earlier the International Quality Awards. So we've got lots of case studies available on previous applicants. So looking at their submission, the challenges that organisation and that individual was facing, how they overcame them, and the success and impact of their work. So they can be really interesting to read through, because there might be something transferable to your own business that you can learn from. So lots of great content in there, and another area that we will keep adding to and updating as the profession grows and changes. We also have our own mentoring platform. So you can sign up as a mentee if you're looking to learn from another professional. It might be that you're starting out in your quality and auditing career. It could be that you're moving into a new industry and you want to gain insight and support from somebody else that's worked in that industry, or you might be moving up in your career and want guidance in some way. You can also use this a number of different ways. It could be that you're looking to progress through our grades, for instance, and you want the support of someone who's done that. So there's loads of ways in which you can use this. As I say, you can become a mentee or you can become a mentor. So you could be doing that just to support others. It could be that you want to refine and improve your coaching and mentoring skills. A lot of the mentors I've spoken to have said it's not just a one-way street. They're actually learning quite a bit from the mentees that they go on to support. So really valuable. You can be a mentee and a mentor. We appreciate that just because you might be very competent in one area, very experienced, that doesn't mean that you're not still looking to develop and grow in others. The way the platform works, you would enter as a mentee, the areas you're looking to develop, you'd enter the industry you're in, you'd enter the way in which you want to be mentored, whether that's face-to-face, online, and then the mentor would do the same, but the reverse of that in terms of what skills and knowledge and experience they can support others with. And then the platform would try to match you. It would provide you with a list of potential mentors, which you could then reach out to and start that relationship. This has been a really great tool. We've seen lots of people use it and really benefit from it. And I'd encourage anyone who's looking for support related to the profession and growing and developing to try this out, set themselves up as a mentee. And on the other side, anyone that has the time and would like to support others to sign up as a mentor. Down here, you've got a number of assets, like you've got a flow diagram that explains the various stages, and you can click through and see what you need to do. Within the platform itself, there's actual guidance on how you would start a mentoring relationship, and it walks you through that step by step. There's videos and guidance documents you can read as well. Within the platform, you've also got video conferences. Conferencing, you've got the opportunity to make notes, set goals, mark those goals as achieved or in progress. So there's a lot you can do. I won't log in because I've got admin rights and it would end up showing you details of members already on here. We definitely don't want to do that. But I really encourage you to have a look because it's a really great platform. We also have available to all of our members our videos and webinar library. So as you can see here, we've currently got 343 recorded videos and webinars. You can search by competence area. You can just search by any word you want to put in there, or you can search by topic. So for instance, if we put auditing, it will then filter the videos on that basis, on the taxonomy of the words and that you're selecting there, or we could put change management, for instance. So there's loads of really great content here that you can watch at your leisure, share with colleagues, sort of watch on the go, that kind of thing. If you prefer to watch webinars or videos rather than read articles, there's a lot here for you too. And that number is just going to keep growing as we move into 2024. The Quality Careers Hub is a fantastic resource, I think. There's a lot available here. So initially, this was just our job site. So if you were looking to find a new job or you were looking to recruit someone, that was what this was, but it's got a lot more content in there, which I'll discuss now. So you can see here, this is prompting me to do a self-assessment. Within the platform, there's a number of self-assessments that you can do. career pulse. It's not specific to quality or auditing necessarily. It's more general in assessing how you're progressing in your career. It produces a report once you answer that. So if I jump into that now, if I start that, you can see it asks you questions. You can rate yourself from 1 to 10 on how confident you are against those questions. And it produces a report. You've got other assessments and quizzes that you can do here. Off the back of what you answer, it produces a career development program as well, which is quite helpful, just at highlighting various areas where you might be stronger or weaker. And then if you click into those, it gives you links to resources, sort of bite-sized resources that you can then use to help you develop in that area. You can add files, you can add notes against this, you can save particular resources that you find useful. You've got here under Develop Yourself, the learning modules. Now these are the bite-sized resources and there's hundreds here. You can see just some of them on the screen now. You've got the filtering options, so you can look at things by various learning pathways, or it could be that you filter using the topics. So for instance, you've got mentoring, you've got networking, problem solving, self-employment. There's loads here. As you can see, all those numbers represent the learning modules available. The learning modules themselves, as I say, they're bite-sized. They're typically sort of 5 to 20 minutes long. They could be videos, they could be articles, they could be little tests, or topics, for instance, or hot tips, that was even. You've got the option to favorite various modules, so you can come back to them. You can see your favorites listed here, recorded against your record. You can also, as I say, make notes and see your progress against the various modules that you've undertaken. So a great resource to get you started and highlight areas that you might want to work on professionally, and then you can progress from there into sort of larger or more detailed training should you wish to. We've also got a CV builder here, so if you'd like to create a CV, this can help you do it from scratch. It walks you through various steps, giving you videos and guidance as you do them, and then at the end you can download your CV. We've also got CV 360, so if you already have a CV, you can upload it here and it will give you advice on how you can improve it. I've spoken to a number of members about this that found it really useful. One in particular springs to mind who was applying for jobs and not getting any response to their CV. They put their CV in the CV 360, they updated it based on the recommendations, and they then started to get some responses to that CV. And part of that may well be that a lot of organisations now use computer programs to filter CVs before it actually gets to a human. And this takes that into consideration and helps you get through that first round, as well as build a good CV for someone at the other end in the HR team. There's an interview simulator here, allowing you to answer questions on a recording. You can do that by based on the CV that you've built or uploaded. You can do that by industry, so you can browse topics, or you can create your own interview by entering questions in there, and then basically it will record you. The questions will come up on screen, you'll answer them, then you've got that recording which you can refer back to. It offers some guidance and support, and you can see how you got on. It's quite an interesting process to try, quite fun, so do give that a go. You've got tools to help you build elevator pitches, to build cover letters, to train for assessment centres, if that's something, if you're going through an interview process and they've got that. And then you've got access to all of the documents that you've built or saved here for later use. As I said as well, you've got our job site. You can come to the jobs board and search by location, by a job title. And as you can see, there's thousands of jobs on here that you could apply for. So a really good jobs board for you there, and the option as well to advertise jobs. So if you're looking to recruit a quality or auditing professional, you could post that job here in the knowledge that other CQIIRCA members may well apply for it. So there's the chance that your applicants, you will have that knowledge that they are more competent and being members of the CQIIRCA and achieving our various grades. So a really great platform with loads of content, really worth a look. Oops. Oh, here we go. Now, something else we've just released in the last month is the Quality Learning Hub. Now, on the Learning Hub, we have an opportunity for you to do online courses. So these are bigger courses. They might be an hour, 2 hours, 3, 4, 5 hours long. So you've got our course store here, where you can search by category, and then you can purchase those courses. Now, some of the courses will be free to members. All of the courses will be discounted for members. So these are open to non-members to purchase, but as a member of the CQIIRCA, you'll get them at a reduced rate. It's also worth noting that we've got our profession map here. So this maps out the competence areas we believe quality and auditing professionals are at the heart of the quality and auditing profession. And there's an opportunity for you to complete the self-assessment and mark yourself against the competence areas, see where you rate it on the tiers, and then it produces a learning plan for you based on what you've entered. And that will indicate what courses you might want to undertake. So that's a really useful tool, especially for those people that are considering applying for chartered membership, but really for anyone. I know a lot of our corporate partners have been saying they're using this for their staff as a training tool to help understand what development areas they need to work on. So do go and have a look at that. Let us know what you think about it. And also do have a look through the courses available here, because there could be something of use to you there. In addition to these courses and the bite-sized courses, if you were to just go to our website, we actually certify courses with approved training providers, which you can access as well through the training page. So well worth a look at what's on there if you're looking for something more structured that you might undertake in a classroom-based setting or an online training course setting. Those courses are typically longer, more formal courses that might be 1 to 5 days, for instance. So that covers the professional development available to you. I also wanted to talk about networking. So we have our branches, which are historically geographical-based networking opportunities. We've got the vast majority are based in the UK, but we have got some overseas branches. I think we've got one in Hong Kong, we've got Taiwan, we've got the Caribbean, and a few other places. Now, these are opportunities for people in the local area to meet other quality and auditing professionals, to network with them, to learn from them, to hear talks on particular subjects, maybe to do site visits, that kind of thing. Since COVID, we have moved to more of a hybrid-based approach. So some of these are still going on in person, but a lot of them are now available to you to attend online. So although a branch meeting might be happening in Birmingham, for instance, you could be anywhere in the world and attend that meeting if it was on a particular topic which you found interesting. So you can see the upcoming events. If you go to our events calendar on the website, you can see here in February a list of the events that are available, and these might be hosted by us, head office, or they could be hosted by one of the branches or one of the special interest groups. So do take a look at that calendar. It's really handy to see what's upcoming, and there might be a topic that's of interest to you. You can sign up to 2 branches. You can have a home branch and a business branch. As I said, traditionally these were for people in the local area, but now that doesn't really apply. So if you see a branch that is regularly putting out content which you think is interesting, get involved with them, sign up to those branches on here, and that will mean that you receive more communications from them, so you can see what's going on, you can get involved and even support the direction in which that branch is going and the content that they're producing. In addition to the branches, we've got the special interest groups, which is more topic focused or subject focused. So we've got the auditing special interest group, we've got construction, defence, Deming, which is improvement based, digital transformation, healthcare, integrated management, medical devices, medical laboratories, nuclear, pharmaceutical, rail, renewable and sustainability. We're going to be rolling out some more special interest groups over the next year or so. So it could be that one or many of these are of interest to you. You're not limited to how many you join. You'll also see that some of them have their own websites, sub-sites that you can access the content that they've been working on, see what they've been doing. Some really valuable content, sort of leading in their industries, created by these special interest groups. Great way to network and build connections with other people working in your industry or in a particular topic that you have an interest in. So a really valuable tool for you to network with other quality and auditing professionals in. Finally, on the networking front, we have Quality Connect, which is our member-only networking tool. So you can come here, you can see how it works here. So you can sign up to particular announcements, subscribe to those announcements or particular topics that you can get involved in. You can even start conversations and then get feedback and responses from quality and auditing professionals all around the world. So a really great tool and way for you to connect online with the whole of CQIIRCA membership. Now, if you don't want to use this platform, that's absolutely fine. We've still got big membership groups on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter that you can sign up to and get involved in the conversation with them there. Lastly, I wanted to talk about giving back. If you look under my professional development, you'll see volunteering opportunities. So this is where we say, let you know about how you can get involved. So you could join a branch or special interest group committee. We've also got other committees. So we've got various committees that support the CQI as an organisation and give us direction, like CAP, which is our content advisory panel. We've also got our own board of trustees, etc., and that kind of thing that you could get involved in and support us in the profession and other quality and auditing professionals. So if that's of interest to you, if you have time, please do look there or get in contact with us and we can let you know what's available. Hopefully that's given you a better idea of what is available to you as a member and what you can start digging into and making use of. But if you do have any questions, please do drop them in the chat or the Q&A now, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. Nothing's in there at the moment, so hopefully that was quite sufficiently detailed and informative for you, but please do drop them in there now if there's anything that you would like to ask. If you look in the footer of our website, you'll see contact us, and you can see there right at the top, the existing CQIIRCA members, you've got our direct telephone number for our team, so you don't need to go through the computer system. You would just come straight to us, and you've got our team inbox email address there. So any questions, that you have, that you think of later, do get in contact. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your feedback on what's working, what's not working, what new things that we could do that would support you as a member and make your membership experience better. Still no questions, so I think I'm going to draw the webinar to a close there, but thank you very much for attending, and I hope that was useful to you, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks very much and have a great day. Bye for now.